Hey everybody, want to say thank you for taking the time to watch this video and get to learn a little bit about your students' classes. My name is Lucas Smith and I'm your Students Algebra 1 teacher this quarter, and I'm actually going to be your Students Algebra 1 teacher for the entire year. This is a year-long class, which is an exciting thing. If you have questions about that, feel free to reach out to me about it. But I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself and a little bit about how class is going to work here. If you ever need to reach me, contact me, the best way for you to do that is going to be email. So you can get me by email here at lusmith@psdschools.org. Don't forget the U. That's going to be the most efficient way to contact me. I'll see it quickly and I'll be able to respond to you quickly. For more information about our class, or if you want to refer back to a source to, if you forget anything or just want to look over the information for class again, you can go to my teacher website, which all of your students' teachers should have one of these. In order to get to that, the directions are right here. You can go to the Rocky main website, go to the About Us tab, and go down to teacher learning pages, okay? And then from there, you can scroll down to my name near the bottom and access my website. You can find information about grading, information about class schedule, or general information about class and myself if you're curious or need to go back and look at it later. As far as weekly schedule, some of your students have been asking me about this. We are going to be doing online lessons in Algebra 1 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay, so your students should be logged onto their computer on Google Meet, which they have access to, on Tuesdays and Thursdays during their class time, which starts at 12:50, or sorry, their class time starts at 10:35 a.m. So that's when I'm expecting them to log on their computer. If they cannot do that for any reason on Tuesdays and Thursdays, feel free to reach out to me, have them reach out to me. I'm more than happy to be flexible, but that's when we're going to be doing live online lessons. On Mondays and Wednesdays, your students are going to be responsible for completing assignments from previous lessons, or getting help from me if they need it. So I will be available on Mondays and Wednesdays on Google Meets, and I'm happy to answer questions, walk them through problems, make sure they're doing okay. So they can come get real-time help from me on Mondays and Wednesdays. I'd highly encourage that. Just come check in with me and make sure everything's going okay. So again, Tuesdays and Thursdays, live online lessons. Mondays and Wednesdays, we are not meeting all together. There is not an online lesson, but I am still available for help and support should your student need it, okay? And my goal there is to make sure they have ample time to get all their assignments done, okay? Fridays, you might be wondering what Fridays look like. We will not be meeting as a class on Fridays. Instead, I will be posting either an assignment or more likely I'll be posting a quiz every Friday. Okay, and then I'll also be available on Fridays from 10 to noon if your student needs a little bit more one-on-one support. Okay, but typically you can expect your students to have a quiz that they're responsible for completing on a Friday. You might be wondering what you can do to make sure your student is successful in online learning. And I would like you to hear from me that this is a new experience, obviously, for a student and for myself included. None of us would have anticipated doing this. So I understand there's going to be a learning curve. I understand that there might be some growing pains, and that's okay. So what you can do, the most simple yet effective thing that you can do to help your student be successful in my class is to encourage them to reach out to me and communicate with me if they're feeling overwhelmed or if they have questions. All right. Communicating with me is going to be the most simple yet effective thing that they can do to make sure that they're successful. So encourage them to reach out to me. I'm happy to communicate. It's going to be really important when we're in this online circumstance. So that is all the information that I want to give to you right now. If you have lingering questions or you want to talk to me about anything in more detail, feel free to shoot me an email and I'd be happy to communicate with you. Okay. Thank you so much.